Yeah. A lot of y'all in the old block pulling up, taking pictures. Where we at?
Tell them how they coming.
We're in the middle of it. Y'all pull up and take pictures and y'all not allowed to.
They sneak.
And one thing about it, if you're a real one, you don't mind checking in.
Checking in. What'd you say?
I check in with the real one. That's why I'm in the middle of old block.
Where you at?
You see the hoop?
Where you at?
I'm in the middle of old block. Listen, man.
Middle is bitch where the people's be, you know what I'm saying? Where the real people's be, man.
You can't pay for no rap cap. We really out here. Old block, Chi-Town. Rest in peace, King Bond. We in the middle of old block, ain't we? Quit playing, man. I'm everywhere, you never there.
They said that, and I now saw that Steven Jackson, you know, supposedly took some of those same kids to a basketball game, a Big 3 basketball game. But the problem is, this is what you come out with later to try to clean up the mess that you made. Having people come out saying, oh, he did drop knowledge to the young fellas. He did give them the game and school them on things. But why wasn't that promoted? Why did we have to see him in the hood, a 44-year-old man, basically not giving the game to these kids on that particular post, but basically saying, y'all ain't real enough to come to the hood. I'm in the hood, and I still got my chains on. It's like, okay, who you talking to? Did anybody tell you couldn't come to the hood? But why do we have to glorify that? Especially you being who you are, going through the things that you went through. Why wasn't the message, y'all can have a better life than this, and I'm gonna show you that way. I'm gonna help you to the best of my ability, the best that I can. But what we saw was basically glorification, and I dare one of you other fools to pull up to where I'm at. I can do this, you can't. When you know doggone well, you ain't about that life like that, Steven Jackson. What would have happened if shots would have rang out? Would you have said, hey, pass me the strap, or just pulled out one that you had on you, if you had one? And what would you have done then? Because you there, in the hood. Would you start busting too? Because when you in, you got to go full-fledged. You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. That's with anything that you do. Makes me sick when they try to come out later talking about, oh, he was, you know, giving the knowledge and spitting the game to him, telling them was important. But that's not what we saw initially. And that's not what you promoted. Like, what are we trying to prove? It's cool to go back to the hood when you are at the stature that you're at, when you made it. It's good to go back to show them how to do things. Show them why we shouldn't be suspicious of one another. How the initial interaction shouldn't be suspicious and I don't know him, I don't trust him, let's get him. But instead you promoted basically it's sad. That was a sad video to watch. I'm not gonna even lie. Just a couple years ago, he was this activist, you know, equality, George Floyd, black people stick together, protect each other. Supposedly converted to Islam. But now you got this guy talking about when you come to the hood, you got to check in and blah, blah, blah. Sounding like a straight child. A dude that's basically a grandfather. That was the saddest thing I've seen in quite some time, people. Dude, grow up. You got all those connections. You got the resources to help those kids, man. But instead, you exploiting them. Exploiting O Block. Some of y'all come take pictures. But I'm actually here. Like, you there like that. You ain't there like that. That's the reason you put it on camera. It's because you ain't there like that. So when you go back, when you go there, you're going to have to put it on camera because you ain't really there like that. It's just like if I go to a freaking NBA Finals or a Super Bowl or a football or basketball game in general. I'm going to take pictures and video and record it and show the spectacle because I'm not there like that. But if I got season tickets and I'm constantly there, it's going to be a point where I'm just there and I ain't got to show it on the camera because I'm there. I'm used to it. I'm a season ticket holder. I'm not going to tell people after a while, oh, I was at the Laker game. Because they know I'm always there because I'm a season ticket holder. But if it's people who don't go to games often or, you know, can't really afford it, they're going to let you know I was there, just like you in the hood. You ain't always in the hood. You was there to try to prove whatever type of point as if that means something. Like, am I supposed to be scared of you now because you was in the hood? Like, what did you prove? That's what I want to know. What did you prove by being there and doing what you did? You didn't teach them anything. You just had them on the camera. They was throwing up gang signs, and that's pretty much like what was the like? This is we know about this. What was the takeaway from that video? When I was a child, I thought as a child. What was it? When I was a child, I spake as a child. I thought as a child. I understood as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. Grow up. When people see this, they're going to say, well, he really wasn't a nice guy. He may have been a tyrant. Well, that's because you never won anything. I wanted to win, but I wanted them to win and be a part of that as well. Look, I'm only doing this because it is who I am. That's the way I played the game. That was my mentality. And if you don't want to play that way,